is there an anime out there that can beat Mushoku Tensei for the title of Best Fantasy? Odds are there isn't. With the show returning and surprising everyone by taking us on an adventure that we did not expect, but definitely the adventure we needed. It's tough to imagine anyone filling the void left by its conclusion that easily. I mean, we probably are never going to get another anime about magic and swords that is this good, right? What would happen if an award-winning series that was named as the manga of the year gets an adaptation by the same studio that made all of these bangers? Well, the answer is in front of your eyes. A land that is brimming with life, one that's calling out for you to go on an adventure that will change the fate of the world and everyone residing within it. You take a deep breath as you wait for the voyage to begin, only to stop and realize that this story is already over. The moment the show begins, the heroes are returning victorious after killing the Demon King, destroying his armies and restoring the peace. They arrive to their home met by ear-deafening cheers and eye-blinding smiles. They are awarded by their emperor and praised by their people. As they bask in the moment, they raise a cup and share a final drink, for their journey has come to an end. Now what? Where the hell do you go from here on out? That's what everyone watching and probably even the characters were thinking at that moment. Except for one person. Frieren, the mage of the group, who looked at the 10-year mission she went on as nothing more than a change of pace. Since in elf time, 10 years is equivalent to a summer break, which made her undermine the value of the memories she had with her friends. I made her kind of a bitch, not gonna lie. It's only after the fact, when time started passing by, that she began to understand how much it all really meant for her. It's like completing a game and then watching lore videos about it. You start viewing the story you experienced in a new lens and everything makes a hell of a lot more sense. That short summer break Frieren had was bleeding into each aspect of her life and was changing her, as we see in the show. Which is good and all, but is the anime any fun to watch? Don't make any mistake about it, this is mainly a slice of life with a little bit of action. But when it's time for that little bit to take place, the animators go off. With legendary names having a hand in the show, it's no wonder it looks this damn good. And the music fits like a glove, creating an atmosphere that resembles what the King Arthur and Merlin picture books would sound like if they ever came to life. The love put into the production is visible for all to see, making this a must-watch for anyone that has the slightest interest in fantasy. The only thing that might put you off would be Frieren, the main character herself, as she might come off as inconsiderate from the way she acts with her friends, telling them that their adventure wasn't that big of a deal or how she's going to come and visit after 50 years. Basically, an asshole. But this same behavior is the essence of her character. As weird as it sounds, she isn't that hard to relate with. Frieren lived in her own bubble. She knew that her friends are not like her, and yet the idea that death would take them away someday never seemed like a reality until it was too late. She was occupied by so many trivial things that she wasn't able to see what mattered more, which were the people that she cared about. If she had put the time into learning more about those she cherished, then maybe she would have had a newfound source of joy. And maybe if she said what she wanted to say, she would have not felt this pain that is squeezing her heart right now. And that is what Frieren's real battle is all about. This is not a story of her defeating a certain individual or her becoming the strongest magician. Instead, this is her trying to be more aware of other people's feelings, putting herself in their shoes and overall trying to become a genuinely better person. At least that's what I got from the 6 episodes that are out so far. It reminds me of Rudy a bit, granted with less regret and self-loathing and a lot more wholesome.
Yeah, that brother's starving.
We are lucky to have both shows back to back, even though I criticized Mushoku its top 2 isekai easily. But you cannot deny the controversial decisions it took this season. Which, if you want to hear all about, then click this video. And until next time, stay safe.